perfect taste, your thoughtfulness. The makers of Hallmark greeting cards bring you the true and heartwarming story of a lonely young man's Christmas Eve in a small American town, starring Frank Sinatra. For more than a third of a century, quality has been a habit with the makers of Hallmark cards. They are the kind of cards you can be proud to send, proud to receive. That's why, through the years, Hallmark cards have been America's favorite greeting cards. So if you want to send the very finest, look on the back for the three identifying words, a Hallmark card. These three words, a Hallmark card, are your assurance of finest quality. They tell your friends you cared enough to send the very best. And now, as usual, here is Richard Calmer, well-known Broadway actor and producer, to preside over tonight's Hallmark program. Mr. Calmer.
Thank you, Tom Shirley, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest tonight is a fairly successful and fortunate young man. He's one of the stars of the MGM Technicolor musical, Till the Clouds Roll By. He has his own radio show on CBS for Old Gold cigarettes every Wednesday night. He has a voice and a degree of personal charm that has made him the idol of a generation of Americans. And he has at his disposal this evening what I consider to be one of the very finest dramatic scripts that we've ever presented on the Hallmark program. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sinatra.
Thanks, Dick. I certainly agree with you about tonight's script. And as Crosby might say, Mr. Robert Sloane's sensitive and persuasive treatment of this Reader's Digest narrative is a veritable classic of dramaturgic felicity.
Well, how would you say it, Frank?
Well, I think I'd call it a happy story, and I'm glad it's a true one. I think it proves something pretty wonderful about the American people. There's a kind of warmth here, Dick, a spirit of friendly giving without thought of return that you don't quite find anywhere else. I'm kind of glad you invited me to be on the Hallmark program tonight, Dick, and I'm glad the story is the rich human report of an incident one Christmas Eve in Illinois. There was room for a stranger.
He was sitting on a suitcase in a crowded railroad station, waiting for the gateman to announce his train. He was a Navy flyer just back from overseas, and he was having trouble finding a comfortable position for his leg, the one that was hurt in the crash. He was going to be operated on in 2 days at the Great Lakes Naval Hospital. But you'd never have known it to look at him. He was sitting there smiling like the happiest guy in the world. Because it was December 24th, 1943, and he was going to spend Christmas with his girl.
Porter, you got these bags?
Sorry, sir. I'll take...
61? That's us, isn't it, Porter?
Yes, sir. That's us, all right. Here, let me help you up, sir.
No, I can make it. There. Come on, let's get going.
Yes, sir, yes. Oh, here now. Don't pick up your bag, sir. That's what you got me for.
I didn't realize I had it.
You sure is a powerful hurry to get aboard, sir. I hope you ain't going to make me run.
I'm not running, am I? I just don't want to miss that train.
Yes, sir. She must be awful pretty, sir.
Yeah, she is. I mean, gosh, is it that easy to tell it? I'm thinking about it.
Yes, sir.
Well, we better get going.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Lieutenant Scott, Lieutenant Joel Scott?
Yes, that's right.
Well, I'm glad I found you. I have a telegram for you.
Telegram?
Yes, sir. Will you sign here, please?
Oh, sure, thanks.
Right.
Want me to go ahead, sir?
Oh, no, wait a minute. I better read this first. It might be official and, you know... Oh. It's from my commanding officer.
It ain't bad, is it?
Yeah, kind of. Look, report to Great Lakes Naval Station noon, December 25th. Sorry, must cancel leave.
December 25th? That's tomorrow, sir.
Yeah. He could have wished me a Merry Christmas.
Danville Corners, Max. Danville Corners.
This cowcatcher stops at them all, don't it?
Yeah, it looks that way.
I generally take a sleeper on this run, but I couldn't get one this time. War, you know, kind of cuts in on a traveling man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was a gunnery sergeant in the last one, but they wouldn't take me for this one somehow. They said I might just well go right on selling baby nipples.
Oh?
Yeah? You going home for Christmas?
No.
I didn't think you were. I kind of got a glimpse of that telegram you were reading without meaning to, of course, but you read it so many times I couldn't help seeing that part about the hospital.
Oh, that's all right. You don't have to apologize. No secret where I'm going.
What's the matter, son? They going to do something about your leg?
I don't know what they're going to do. Lots of things, I guess. What difference does it make?
Don't you care?
Well, sure I care. I'm just a little browned off, that's all. I was figuring on spending Christmas with my girl.
Oh. Haven't you seen her yet?
No, not since I got back.
Well, where's she live? I get around the country a lot. Maybe I could look her up and tell her that I...
Oh, I couldn't ask you to do that. She lives in Bellport.
Illinois?
Yeah.
Well, that's not so far from here. It's only about an hour or so from Rockford Junction.
It doesn't do me much good. Where's Rockford Junction?
Well, it's just a couple of stations up the line. We get there about midnight.
What if we do?
Well, let me see now. If you don't have to be at Great Lakes till noon, I think you can make it.
Make what?
Connections. All you have to do is get a train over to Bellport and be back in time to pick up the next local to Great Lakes. And I know there's one about 6 o'clock in the morning because I've been on it.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. Christmas is tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's tonight too, son, after midnight. Now, if you can get over to Bellport and back, you might be able to spend a few hours with her.
At 1 o'clock in the morning?
Why not? I bet she'd be willing to see you any time, especially on Christmas morning. Yeah, I'll look it up in the schedule.
Gee, sure would be kind of nice. I could send her a telegram.
Yes, sir. Here we are right here. Leave Rockford Junction at 12:22. Arrive at Bellport at 1:15 a.m. And you can get the 4:30 back to the main line.
I can? Let me see that.
Sure, it's right here, son, in black and white. You can have a little over 4 hours with her, if she meets you at the station.
Oh, she'd do that all right. The only thing is I'll have to send her a telegram at the next
Danville
station.
Corners. Danville Corners.
Gosh, I don't have much time to make up my mind, do I?
I didn't know you had to make it up, son.
Well, I don't, but... Say, conductor.
Yes, sir?
Have I got time to stop off here and send a wire?
You better hurry, son. We only stay here a minute.
Well, can't you just... I mean...
All right. Put it down on a piece of paper, and I'll give it to the station master myself.
Gee, thanks, conductor. Thanks a million.
Rockford Junction. Here, let me help you with that grip, son.
Oh, I'm all right. I don't need any help, thanks.
Well, take care of yourself, Lieutenant. Merry Christmas.
You bet. Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Good.
So long, conductor.
So long, son.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know.
Looking for a cab, sir?
Why, no, thanks.
Well, I don't drive one. I'm a station master. I just wanted to tell you we don't have any taxi cabs here at the junction, but if you need a lift with that bag, I'll be glad to.
Well, thanks a lot, but you see, I'm not staying here tonight. I'm just waiting for the 1222 to Bellport.
Pardon?
The 1222 to Bellport. It'll be along any minute, won't it?
Why, are you expecting somebody on it, son?
Oh, no, I'm going to take it myself. Going up to meet my girl.
Oh.
Haven't seen her for a long time, and, well, we'll be together for a couple hours anyway. Say, it's a great night, isn't it?
Yeah. Only I was just wondering, I never seen you around these parts before. How'd you know there was a 12:22 to Bellport?
Are you kidding?
No, sir.
Well, it says so right here on the timetable. Here, look.
Well, that's a regular train, all right, but you know it's after midnight, son. Today's Christmas.
What do you mean?
Well, look down here in the fine print. You can see what it says. Trains marked with a star will not run Thanksgiving Day or December 25th.
Gee, it's cold, huh? Where are you taking me? Isn't there a phone in the station?
No, not a payphone. Let's go down to Woody's restaurant over here. It's at the end of the platform.
Oh.
If you get a chance, you ought to try some of that pumpkin pie Woody's got. His missus bakes it herself, and it's pretty...
Yeah. I'll try it right after I make my phone call. Are you sure I can't get a cab or a bus or anything to Bellwood tonight?
No, sir, not this late, but I'll tell you what you can do.
What's that?
Have your girl come down and meet you here? There's a train leaves Bellport 1:15, and that one is running tonight.
Oh, gee, I don't know now. That'd be asking an awful lot.
Well, it's up to you, son. This is Woody's place right here.
Oh, thank you.
It's all right. I'm coming in with you for some of that pie. Hiya, Woody.
All right.
Got a young fella here wants to use your phone.
Yeah, sure. Right over here on the wall.
On the wall?
Yeah.
I thought maybe you had one in the booth.
In a booth?
Oh, well, I guess it isn't that important. It's just that I'm going to be talking to my girl.
Ah, shucks, son. We won't listen in, but besides, I'm sure there's nothing you could say it wouldn't make decent hearing for other folks.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll have some of that pie, Woody.
Yeah, you bet.
Hello? Operator, will you get me Bellport 9613, please?
Here you are, Harry. Let's bake this news.
Don't make so much noise.
Just a minute, operator. I'll have it for you in a second.
Here, you need some change?
Oh, thanks. I'll pay you back as soon as I get the...
Take your time. It's good pie, Woody.
Hello? Hello, Susan? This is me, honey, Joel. Yeah, I'm over here at Rockford Junction. Did you get my wire? Oh, I'm all right. But listen, baby, this train to Bellport, it isn't running tonight. So I don't think I'll be able to see you. No, not unless you wanted to come over here. Well, there wouldn't be much to do, you know. We'd both be strangers in town, and... Well, yes, sure. Yeah, there's a train from Bellport, all right. Oh, hold on a second. I'll find out when it leaves. Say, would you tell me when...
Bellport at 1:15, gets here at 2:04.
Thank you very much. Hello, Susan? Look, it leaves Bellport at 1:15. But you think it's all right for you to... Sure, I want to see you. More than anything in the world. No, it isn't that. I just can't talk very well here. The phone's on the wall, and... You will? Gee, that's swell. All right, baby. Look, you bundle up warm now, and I'll meet you at the train. Yeah. And Sue, I don't care who's listening. I love you more than anything in the whole world.
Frank Sinatra will be back in just a moment with the second act of tonight's Hallmark drama from the pages of the Reader's Digest, America's favorite magazine. Now, here's Dick Calmer.
There's something really new, really different in Christmas cards this year. The new Hallmark Game Bird cards designed especially for men. These cards feature 12 different illustrations of America's favorite game birds in their rich, natural color. Each is a faithful reproduction of one of Lynn Bogue Hunt's famous paintings, Game Birds of America. These new Hallmark Game Bird cards really talk a man's language. They're really Christmas cards to send to any man, and for every man to